People often ask me, what do I do? Um, every medium is different. We're never the same. My name is Paul Casino. I am a certified medium. I've been teaching mediumship classes for over 5 years. I read in front of 800 people in a live audience at the Babcock Theater here in Billings, Montana. I've done free radio readings over Hot 1019 radio here in Billings, Montana. Read it for a lot of people over the phone, people from all over the world. And Zoom readings. I've read for people from all over Montana in small group readings. This does run in my family, and I am a certified medium. I am a professional medium. So what you see is what you get. And I've been doing readings for over 10 years. So what I do, every medium is different. We're never the same. Like if you ever notice mediums, we all do something a little bit different than each other. That's what makes us a little bit more unique and how we're able to get the messages to deliver to people. So what I am, there's different kinds of mediumship, and maybe I'll go into this one day about different mediums that are out there. But what I am called a trance medium, which means I am here, but I'm also out here, if that makes sense. I'm able to connect with spirit out here and still be conscious here. And what I do is what some trance mediums can do. This is called automatic writing. I call this my scribble board. I just scribble. There's no writing. There's no words. I used to use a tablet, and I just go through so many tablets, and I was wasting a lot of money on tablets and paper. So I decided to get a scribble board instead. And all it is scribbling. It's just energy work. There's rarely ever words on it. What it does is when I'm scribbling, it's almost like the energy comes through me through my hand. And when the message stops, the scribbling will stop. If anybody's had a reading with me, a Zoom reading or in-person reading, or even when I do live readings on here, you'll see how I do that. It's crazy. In the rare case where I can't not connect with the spirit, my pen will go like in a zero, and that automatically means no connection. And so when I'm able to connect with my guides, they'll tell me the reason why. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but if you think of like the needle on the record and how it plays, that's kind of like how it works with me with my hand. A lot of energy comes through this hand and delivers. It's like gets the message. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's how it works with me. I can do it this way, not a problem. I have no problem doing it this way, but for me, it's just easier for me and it helps ground me. Now, like I said, there's different kinds of mediumship that are out there, but this is the one that I was mostly given with. I'm also, the mental mediumship is a part where I can see spirits. Like if you see me looking around or my eyes closed, it's what you call your third eye, and I call it mental mediumship, is when I'm able to see spirits and images of what the spirit is trying to show me to deliver the message. That's basically how I do when I do readings. And it's telepathy. I can hear them. It sounds crazy through my head, and that's how they speak with me. And if you watch my videos on this page, or if you watch how I do readings live, or if you had a reading with me, you'll understand that it just comes right through me. And people are like, "Why are you always looking to the side? Why are your eyes closed?" And that's the reason why. I've had this gift my entire life, and this is what I do. People will schedule readings with me. Now, understand that if you do schedule, for instance, like a half-hour reading, you want with somebody, and if your dad is not a very talkative person, and you only want me to connect with one spirit, it's going to happen. I can't control and make people speak. As a medium, all I can do is as a medium, all I can do is ask questions, get validation that you know it's them, and then allow them to say what they need to say to you, because they're going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. And then people will say, well, I paid for a half hour and I got about maybe 20 minutes or 25 minutes. I can't control that. I always try to say, in a half hour, I can do up to 2 spirits because it gets draining. But all I can do is ask questions and pull out what I can. That's best I can do. But it's not always about the time. You have to understand that when you're connecting with spirit and you're buying a reading for a time period, it's not about the time. That's your ego, because you just want, what's coming in. You have to listen to what spirit is saying and what they're telling you. You have to get the healing from it. That's what it's all about. It's about the validation as well. But if you're just going in there and thinking that I'm a carnival, medium, and it's all about the time that you're paying, it's not what it's about. It's about the message you're getting at that time. I do my best to ask the questions to see how much time, to help with the timing. But some of these people's personalities they don't talk very much, and I cannot control them. I cannot make them talk, and I won't beat around the bush, and I won't sugarcoat anything or lie to somebody. I'd rather be real with people. And that's another reason. That's how you know it's your loved one. You can just say, oh yeah, that's my grandpa. He doesn't talk very much. That's basically what I do. I connect with loved ones who crossed over and give you validational and messages. I'll tell you what they look like. Now, understand that spirits always look young. I don't see them old, bald, gray, overweight. I don't see them handicapped. Um, because when we cross in the light, everything gets renewed. And that's basically what I'm seeing. Like when we have dreams of our loved ones, that's how I see your loved ones. And they always look happy. That means they've crossed over and then they're a higher vibration, heaven. Now, that's basically all I do. And people ask me how I do this and I'm also a medical medium. Now, the medical medium part, I can connect with your spirit guide. I basically will scan your aura. I don't see your naked. I don't see any parts of you naked or nude or anything. I just see like an aura around you. And then it's like I see a line and it will go down and I'll start seeing dots around your aura. And then what I do is I'll take quick notes so I don't forget what I'm seeing. And then when we're done, I'll ask your spirit guide before you validate what I'm seeing. I'll say, is there anything else that they need to know? Is there any problems with the brain, any parts with the blood, any other organ problems that is not showing up on this? And they'll tell me and then I'll connect with you and then I'll say, hey, this is what I got. And I'll show you what the picture that I got with the dots. And you can validate it to me, yes or no, what's going on. And then what I'll do is I'll ask the spirit guide, hey, is there something else they can do to alleviate the pain or to help with the healing? Or is there anything else with, because they went to other people and things aren't working. Can you give me any advice for me to give to this person? A lot of times I've done this. I've done this for a lady that had breast cancer and she never told me at the beginning that she had it. And she said, after I seen the lumps on her chest, on her breast, and I said, hey, you got like lumps there. And she started crying to me. And she says, oh, my goodness. She goes, I was in the shower and I felt 3 of them. And I go, well, here's the picture. There's 3 right there. Later on, she messaged me and she's thanking me because I saved her life. I go, I didn't save your life. I'm just a messenger. But you never, when you start, you don't second guess things like that. That's serious. You need to go. But this is what I do. People do come to me as a medical medium for many reasons because I want a second, you know, advice before, from what they hear from their doctors, or they want to check things out. There's something else that they can do that the medicine or the doctors ain't helping with. So these are the things I do. And I can also connect with spirit guides. Now, when I connect with a spirit guide, these are people that used to live on the earth and then they go up to heaven when they died. And they help us, they're connected to us by our personalities, our likes and dislikes. Angels also can be spirit guides. Angels are mostly protectors, but they can come in and out as spirit guides. We have many spirit guides that come and go in and out of our life, but I try to connect with the one that's been with you the longest because I know you better. And that way, people want me to connect with their spirit guide. I'll just connect and deliver messages of what they want to tell you. But basically what a spirit guide is to keep you on the right track of what you're doing. Some people are not on the right track and the spirit guide will tell you what you need to do to get on the right track. Also, if you have questions about the future, things that are going on in your life, your relationships, ask the spirit guide. That's what I use. That's what people use me for, is to deliver messages from the spirit guide. Now, again, the spirit guide is just like spirit. They're going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. And if I sound like I'm being a preacher or a parent, it's not me. I say it how they say it. Again, I will not sugarcoat anything. I will not beat around the bush or make up a story. I talk about it how they talk, so that way you understand exactly what the message is. And they're here to help give you hope. Is a lot of times. That's what I always. That's exactly what I do. I'm a medical medium. I connect with spirit guides, and I connect with people who've crossed over. I can also help people who've lost loved ones too, but that's usually when I have to. I only do that with people who are parents or spouses of people because of legal reasons and to save drama. That's the only reason I'll do that anymore. But these are the things that I do. And I in-person readings, I can do those. I do small group readings, and Halloween's coming up. So, and around the Billings, Montana area, if you want me to do a small group reading, I can do that. And if you want me to do a Zoom reading, a group Zoom reading with you and your friends around Halloween, get to me before I get booked up, because I'm going to get booked up soon. So some things to think about, private message me if you need any kind of reading at all. Thank you guys for listening. Take care.